in the West Bank has set up an unusual project for the Palestinian territories. He's put together a display of Jewish Holocaust pictures, drawing a parallel from the tragedy with the present-day suffering of the Palestinians. Paula Sleer has more on the story.
On the other side of these wars are almost weekly violent clashes between Israeli soldiers and Palestinian activists. Naalin village is an unusual location for an unusual project. After his nephew was killed in a demonstration, Hassan Musa vowed to do everything he could to prevent more deaths. He built something almost unheard of in the Palestinian territories, a Holocaust Museum. Its message is as much for Israelis as for Palestinians.
The Holocaust now is over and it has been done in Germany. But its consequences, results are inflicted on the Palestinians. The Palestinians, have no connection with that.
The museum points the finger at the German government and accuses it of giving Israel guilt money that it in turn uses against the Palestinians, a charge Israel denies.
A lot of Israel's transport system was built with German money. In the 1950s and 60s, German reparations were used to pave the country's national roads and build the public transport system.
From 1952 and for the next 15 years, Germany gave Israel 2 billion marks as compensation for the murder of Jews during the Holocaust. It was an agreement that benefited both sides. Israel was a new state, finding it difficult to get funding, and Germany was looking for a way to reintegrate itself into a world community shocked by its actions during the Second World War. But it wasn't an easy marriage.
In the 1950s, most Israelis rejected relations with Germany outright. The feeling was so strong against Germany that Israeli passports were stamped valid for all countries except Germany. People didn't want even to go to Germany.
Nearly a lifetime later, Noah Klug is still struggling with the same dilemma. He's a Holocaust survivor who lost most of his family during the war. Each month he receives about 200 euros from the German government to help him make ends meet.
It is a problem, it is a moral problem, but I think the Germans murdered 6 million Jews and they robbed 9 million Jews. It is moral that they shall pay. That they shall pay, that they made a horrible thing, so they are responsible.
It's a dilemma Genu Wister understands all too well. He negotiates with the German government on behalf of Holocaust survivors. But his grandfather was among those who refuses to take the money it offers.
He had the right to say no, and I definitely has the moral obligation to go ahead and try and help those people that need that help. So it's difficult negotiations, but we come back year after year for the last 60 years and we have actually great achievements.
Today, diplomatic ties between both countries are good. While Germany no longer gives Israel funding, there are close trade and scientific relations. But for as long as this continues, Palestinians in the West Bank will continue to blame Germany for aiding a country they say has a lot to account for. Paula Sleer, RT, Israel.